Monday night, the Detroit Lions come to the bank, take on the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams 1-1, coming off of division wins respectively. Nick, start with you. Let's get a preview of how Monday night gonna go.
Well, I mean, both teams obviously talented, right? Contenders coming into the season. Baltimore has some familiarity with most of the group, the Lions. You know, we played in 2023, and there was a 38-6 home win for the Ravens. This Lions team, though, as much as it's the same or similar, it's different because, you know, they're coming in with, you know, different coordinators. So that's going to account for different challenges. You know, it was said with Ben Johnson's scheme, it was kind of rigid as far as he wants his receivers to work the routes that he installed in the package. You know, with this new offensive coordinator, they're talking about giving the wide receivers a lot more freedom, a lot more choice in the routes, you know, giving options, so to speak. So there's going to be different wrinkles there with the same skill players. So we're going to have to account for that. I mean, the Lions are the number 3 scoring offense in the league. Obviously, we're number 1. But, you know, you also have to remember our defense, although, you know, we did have a convincing win last week versus the Browns. It's the Browns. And even in that Browns game, they still outgained us in the pass game and the run game, surprisingly. So we're going to have to account for all of that and play a much more sound game defensively. It's going to be tough without Kyle Van Noy. But we're going to have to try to get some pressure on Jared Goff, make it uncomfortable, because if he can sit there in the pocket and just make the throws he's supposed to make with those talented weapons they have, it's going to be a long day, or a long night, I should say. But they have to defend us too, right? Like, they're going to have to defend all of our weapons. You know, if they could identify weakness, I'd say interior line. Our guard play has been atrocious. You know, we haven't been able to run the ball last week. Obviously, we ran the ball in Buffalo. They don't have the greatest run defense. We went up against a great front and against the Browns, and we struggled. So in this matchup, I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem to run the ball. But again, you know, our guard play is going to dictate a lot of that too.
All right, Keys. Let's get your keys to the game.
Hit me on a slant. Give me keys to the inside. They took the keys. We don't have any keys.
Now give me the keys.
All right, Keys, what you looking to see Monday night?
I mean, picking right back up what Nick said, my main key is this offensive line got to play better. We came into the season saying, you know, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? I mean, I'm glad that Ronnie Stanley's back to form. He looks like he's back to form, and even Myles Garrett was tearing him up on Sunday. So, but it's bad. It's bad all over. So you're talking about the last quarter in Buffalo, and then the 4 quarters, because the last 5 straight quarters of bad offensive line play. That's not good when you need 8 back there for the whole season. So that's my main key. His offensive line has to play better. So it's not going to be as hard to run the ball, but it's not going to be fool's gold. Like, you know, like anybody know you can run. I feel like you can run the Lions. They not too, you know, up front. They're not like that up front. Ravens, you know, they keep foot on the gas. They came out fast against the Bills, and they took their foot off the gas. They couldn't get a fast start against the Browns. Even though the Browns are the Browns, they have a good defense. They always have a good defense. So it was hard, and you know they was uncharacteristic. Lamar started off slow. Moncton ain't, you know, get into the game flow. They was, you know, I don't know what like I said, what the game plan was. But you got to keep your foot on the gas. It's going to be a challenge. You know, you got to wipe out what happened 2 years, not 2 years ago. You know, it's a new season. It's a new team. You know, they played horrible against the Packers, and then they looked like themselves last week, you know, albeit the Bears. But it's going to be a challenge. Like you said, Van Noy is out. It's time for players like Mike Green and Ojabo to step up. Like, this is your time to step up now. Like, this is your time.
Mike Green has gotten close.
Right. This is your time to insert yourself, because Van Noy is going to be out a couple weeks hamstring. So it's time to insert yourself. But it's a home game. It's under the lights. You know, I expect the Ravens to win the game. But I don't expect it to be like 2 years ago. I really don't. But, you know, it's another stepping stone. That's what this season is about. Another stepping stone. You go out there, you take your business at prime time, and then you turn your attention to the next opponent. I like what Lamar said when he asked him about the passing rating. I'm just trying to win. And I think that's what the team mentality should be. Like, I'm just trying to win. But what do it matter about if you know who win MVPs if I don't got a ring at this point. It's clearly he has perfected his game to where it needs to be. It's time. You just got to win, and another good team. When you come in, my last point, you come into the season 5 or 6 teams, made the playoffs last year. This is another challenge. You got to meet the challenge. You got to rise to the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Van Noy being out in the pass rush. Saw a stat that said in the first 2 games, it's been 94 dropbacks. The Ravens have only gotten home 3 times. So that's a problem. So when I'm looking at Monday's game, I'm looking at can this line get pressure, especially with Van Noy probably being out. And then you're looking at the interior line as well, offensive line, because it hasn't looked good, and that worries me, especially as the season progresses. We've seen what could happen if 8 gets hit too much. So that's what I'm really looking for Monday night. The Lions aren't a good outdoor team, 11-8-1 outdoors, so I'm going to hang my hat on that they don't play that well outdoors. I know the bank going to be rocking all black, so definitely looking forward to that. And Lamar just been playing lights out football, 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, kind of keeping on pace with what he did last year, taking care of the football, and just making the right read. And the more he continues to do that, the better he'll be. I still think he can use that dump-off pass a little bit more. Just dump it off sometimes. Sometimes he want to go for the big play. Just dump it off. Get that 3 to 4 or 5 yards. Just continue to stay ahead of the sticks. So Monday's game, you got to come out on them early. I mean, you talking about an explosive offense, Jameer Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery, Sam Laporta. So we know what Goff is. He wants to stay on point. So if you can knock him off his rocker a little bit, especially early, get some pressure to him, it could be a long day. And that's kind of what happened when we played him 2 years ago. We got pressure on him early. And now he twinkled toes and he's seeing ghosts. So you got to get the Goff early. You got to hit him. And you can't let Jameer Gibbs get in space. He's dangerous. That's kind of what I'm looking for in this game. That's my keys to this week. But I think it's a game that's very winnable for us, especially at home.
Yeah, talk about the defense. It just, you got to keep the same thing as another stepping stone. You looked okay last week, looked decent last week, but it's the Browns. So you just got to keep building. From week 1, I like the response in week 2. It was a good response. Like you said, they can attack you from a lot of different places. And you got to be prepared.
Yeah, that defense allowed 134 yards on 27 rushes last week to the Bears against DeAndre Swift. So, I mean, you talking about Derrick Henry had a slow week last week against the Browns. That's kind of to be expected against that run defense. But
and Tyrion Arnold was giving up the most passing yards against.
Yeah, their secondary is going to have to step up to the plate if they want a chance. Because Lamar, I mean, regardless whether you stop the run, don't stop the run, Lamar is showing that, I'm going to dot you up regardless.
Yeah, him and Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I'm taking, he's spreading the ball around. And on the other side, you got to also remember, too, we mentioned pressure and whatnot. The Lions have a new starting offensive line.
Yeah.
They have a lot of starters that left in free agency in the offseason, retirement. So it's going to be a challenge as far as them to keep us off of them. But, obviously it's a challenge for us to do our part, too. So something's going to have to give in that matchup. So hopefully it's, Mike Green getting his first sack or, some new names that we haven't heard of as of yet, stepping up. But we got to do something because we're putting a lot of pressure on the back end. And then Nate didn't practice today. It's Thursday. It's early, but he didn't practice today. So those type of things come into play too.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Justice Hill versus Keaton Mitchell. Fill me in. What's up with that? Y'all, not y'all, but Twitter flock. You would think Keaton Mitchell was like Jamal Lewis.
I don't want no problems, though.
I just don't think they're using him right. I mean, you shouldn't be
Do they
having
need
him
to
a
use
shotgun.
him?
I
Y'all need him?
I feel like he's a weapon.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a weapon. I feel like you need to find a way to get both of them on the field.
Who you taking?
Yeah, I mean, I want both of them on the field. If you got Lamar and back with Justice on one side and Keaton on one side, you can't really defend that. They're not using them the right way.
Where
I think
them snaps
Harbaugh's
coming
playing
from,
favorites. What you mean? Henry don't play 100% of the snaps. You can get them on the field at the same time.
So you taking a wide out off the field or a tight end off the field? To have
I mean, I'm fine with Bateman being off the field. Honestly, especially if Likely's coming back.
Especially if everybody was doing cartwheels about
not Devontae.
Especially if Likely's coming back. I'm cool with that. Especially if Likely's coming back. But I mean, you got to give Keaton a shot. I mean, you got to let the explosive player play. If Justice Hill was not going to be the explosive player you need him to be, you got to get a chance.
I'll take devil's advocate, right? Yeah, I mean, talented player, right? If something happened to Derrick Henry, obviously I would want him to be the first candidate to get early down work. Mm-hmm. But we talk about, the offensive line, the guard play. The Ravens, I was looking at a composite rankings of pass protection teams in the NFL. The Ravens ranked 30th out of 32. So we're talking about an offensive line that's struggling in pass protection, and we want to take the running back that can block off the field for a running back that has not earned snaps because he's not the best blocker.
Right.
If he was a better blocker, he'd be on that damn field. But they don't have him on there because, again, we've seen Justice Hill be a valuable pass down running back as far as pass protection, picking up blitzes, running the ball when necessary, catching passes and being reliable there, making plays in the pass game. So, I mean, yeah, Keaton Mitchell, great talent. I just don't know if his time is right now. And earning those reps, that's something you can earn, right? The technique, blocking, the willingness, the effort, not saying that he doesn't have those things, but there's clearly a reason why he's not further on the depth chart because you have to play a role behind Derrick Henry. Top 5, top 10 running back all time. I mean, and then you have Lamar running the ball. There's only so many times I want Keaton, me personally.
No, I agree. I agree with that. But my whole thing about the earning reps thing is it's bums on the field that ain't earn anything. Like it's bums that shouldn't be playing, and because they John Harbaugh favorites, they playing. But not to your point, right? Lamar's the most important thing. Yeah, it's players out there that shouldn't be playing, man.
If you're going to say tape is the reason why certain things are happening, to your point, you would want that to be consistent in all
across
facets.
the board, right? Across the board, it don't be consistent, right?
So
like you said, Jai ain't get right. Fine, you sit him. But the thing is, you don't have a replacement. Emory Jones needs to get healthy, come back. I think he's going to be the right guard, but 77 is not working out. And in preseason, you said it like you was like, give him a chance. I was like, brother Nick, I'm respected. I gave him a chance. He sucks, dog. Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't it's a Super Bowl season, and he's gonna get 8 hurt. Like, who's his backup? There's nobody. He's been Cleveland, but he can't.
I was on his neck. I was on his head top last year, right? Mm-hmm. And then he started to play better.
He did. He played. He started playing well.
So my last memory of him was that's not the guy. He didn't lose me a game.
Yeah, not in Buffalo.
You know what I mean? He didn't lose me a game, but these first 2 games have been a struggle.
Yeah, turnstile.
And it's like what you can't come out and say.
You're not going to get better.
Right, and then you come out, and once again, we back to got John Harbaugh. You can't come out and say, well, the tape looked bad, but he's a good player. That's contradictory. What are we talking about?
Yeah, he's not.
That makes no sense. If the tape looked bad, he's a bad player. I mean, your players tape look good, right?
In that scenario where he's being stubborn.
Like, what you talking about?
In that scenario where he's being stubborn with 77. That's more reason I want the pass
ego, though. That's ego
the blocker to be out there. The blocking running back to be out there.
That's ego to say, like, we made a mistake. Like, I don't think he's a backup. He may be a backup, but to be having him out there with your 2-time NFL MVP quarterback, that's malpractice. Like, come on, man. Like, we've all seen the tape at this point. Like, that's malpractice. And it's going to continue on Sunday.
Now, I hope, at least in the run game, I don't see that ever again. Derrick Henry coming into the game only averaged 66 rush yards versus the Browns. So maybe that the Browns are just their kryptonite. That's why they were talking that type of shit, right? So hopefully we can get back on track in that run game.
Yeah, I think that's more what it was.
Anybody that hold Burrow and them to 7 yards, I'm willing to excuse anything. I'm willing if they hold them 7 yards and a half, I'm willing to excuse. Like, all right, they just a good defense. The offense can't get right, but Myles Garrett is a problem.
And you saw us go.
He's a problem.
He scooped under.
He's a problem. Myles Garrett is a problem.
He made Ronnie look bad.
He's a problem. He's a problem. And then they got players. They got players. They just
is he the best? What of all time or just like right now? Because all time, no.
Right now, like compared to the field.
The first 2 weeks, yeah, he's better than TJ right now. He's not a better player overall than TJ. You can go look at everything that you need to look at, and you can make that decision yourself.
You already answered the question.
First 2 weeks, though?
He asked you. He said.
I said first 2 weeks.
Yeah, you said.
I said first 2 weeks.
But you going in depth.
But I know what y'all want me to say. Y'all want me to say overall.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Y'all want me to say overall.
I don't agree that Myles Garrett is a better player than TJ overall for whole career. I don't agree with that. I think TJ's a better player.
Yeah, he is.
I'm record saying that.
It's more him. He quiet, but he knows.
But I respect
every
his
time
opinion,
I talk about them.
I respect his opinion though about
Myles be eating, yo.
He do. Like he ain't Swiss cheese out there. I'm not saying that, but
He make good points. I mean, it's not like
90,
it's a
no,
bad pick. It's
Is
not like
versatility a good thing?
How versatile you want to talk? Because mine can drop in coverage.
I'm just saying if you can just move around and
That's a scheme thing.
is it?
Yeah.
It's scheme, but
It
to be
is
able
because
to-
we refuse to
You
move
can get
them.
leverage on interior linemen. You can
We
get-
just refuse to
You can get
move 'em.
leverage on tackles. Like,
Yeah.
it don't matter compared to staying in one spot.
Scheme. I guarantee you, if we had Miles Garrett,
He
that
good first to
motherfucker would
run.
be.
TJ not all that
If
first
TJ
to
was
Yes, he
better,
is.
is
He
TJ
is.
good on the left side? Can he adapt
not
to the
all
scheme? That's
run. He's
versatility.
not better than Miles first to run.
Yes, he
Does
is.
he have scheme versatility?
He is. And
Schematic
his numbers.
versatility.
Yes, so.
In our scheme, we don't. So I can't even. I honestly can't.
You don't know?
I think he would.
We know it, Miles.
I think he is.
Hey.
I've seen TJ wreck a game against y'all more than Miles.
When's the last time you seen it though?
I mean, y'all.
Did you see it in the playoff game? 'Cause I didn't.
No, nothing happened. But speaking to that,
That's what I got in my back pocket.
early, you do, but early on, and this will answer Keith's. People run away from TJ for a reason, and the numbers are there. More glaring the first
I
2
just said
weeks.
small football to me.
It is smart. I'm not saying it's not. It's dumb on our part not to move him. If you can see,
what they want right now.
so if you see that it's 30 plus runs to the left, that's averaging 6 yards a carry, and when you run towards TJ, it's 2 yards a carry. I can't listen to Keith say Miles is better against the run when look, they're literally avoid, and I've been telling y'all that for years, and y'all thought I was bullshit.
That means get another play on the other side though.
Alex Highsmith can't stay healthy, and that's a problem. And we gonna talk about that
though when
soon.
that was happening. You need a better player than that. Like you need a better player over there.
And I've always thought Alex Highsmith was good, but like to get like an offensive piece, I would have traded him to get. I will put him on the trading block, but the numbers is there against the run. I can't outside of the, and we're gonna talk about us soon. Before let's get to the game predictions, and then I'll talk about us. Monday night, who's coming out victorious? Nick, start with you.
I'm gonna have to go to Ravens. I'm gonna have to go to Ravens just because we don't want to dwell on what happened last time. But the matchup, not much has changed. Things have changed, but not much. And I feel like we go in with that confidence, and we're playing at home, so we already have that experience, that proof of concept that this team in our home house, like we're not really worried about it. I think their lack of continuity or them trying to get that, obtaining that quickly in the season, early in the season, I think that is going to be like the difference. We're kind of well-oiled machine, and we're just adding new pieces. The fact that I see DeAndre Hopkins doing what he's doing, that just tells me like we're where we need to be, and we're just trying to stack right now. And I think we have to beat them. Like we don't want to start 1-2 in this type of environment. These are teams that we feel like we can beat.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Ravens. I just think that, I think their defense is soft. I think you're going to be able to run all over them, and that's going to be the key. Like, it's tough to win on the road. It's going to be tougher to win in Baltimore on a Monday night. Ravens take care of business. Lamar shine brightest under the lights. I think his star is going to shine the brightest Monday. I don't think it'll be 31-20. I think something like that. I don't think it's going to be they score late, touchdown late or something like that. But I think the Ravens handle business. It's going to be a challenge, but I think once they kick it in gear, it's going to be tough to stop them.
Yeah, I think the Ravens another one. You don't want to go to Kansas City 1-2. It's a game you got to really seize the moment Monday and take care of business. Take care of it early, dominate from the beginning to the end. No lapses. I'm going Ravens 37-27.
All right, I got the Ravens on Monday.
They think they slick giving us a short video of Kansas City. Like, well, that's a conversation for another day.
Hey, Kansas City looking.
It's still a short week.
Why we Chargers in the Eagles? We're not going to do that.
Why we just can't have a game on Sunday the week before we got played?
Y'all not on the level of the Chargers and the Eagles?
Why we got a short week?
Right? No, I'm just saying. I thought you was going to say something about them being 0-2.
No, they are on too, but they play good teams.
Yeah,
but
they're
not looking like the big bad monsters of the Midwest no more. Not right now.
We'll see.
They could be 2-0.
They could be.
They play some
We'll see.
But yeah, I got Baltimore Monday night. I don't think it's going to be the skull dragon it was a couple years ago. With it, 38-28, still double digits, but I think Detroit gets some points on y'all. All right, let's get to that curtain.